Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to Reata Horsemanship. I'm Luke Brown. I'm excited to be with you here today on Training Tip Tuesday. And the horse I have behind me, this is Sunshine. She's a beautiful 2-year-old filly that came to me. She's a Rocky Mountain horse. She's a gaited horse that came to me for just a week of training. She's real reactive on the ground and real hard to catch. And so today's the second day. Yesterday, worked on catching her, worked on some work with the halter and lead rope and desensitizing inside her original round pen, and then we loaded her up in the trailer. That took a little time as well. Then brought her over here, and today's the second day. She's doing really well, starting to become a lot less reactive, a lot more responsive, and I expect by the end of this week her to be much more calm and collected around human beings on the ground. She has a really good nature. She just has an overreactive side that I think is very easily corrected. And probably in the fall, I'm going to get to work with her a little bit more as she turns 3 and ride her some and get her ready for her owner. So I look forward to that. I look forward to every day I get to work with these amazing horses, and this is one of the smoothest, prettiest little fillies, gaited horses that I've worked with. And today for Training Tip Tuesday, I wanted to, many things went through my mind this morning as I was and into this afternoon as I was thinking about this last clinic that we had. So we had a Building Your Foundation, the Foundation of Your Dream Horse clinic with Reata Horsemanship and Lady Horse Boss at Superstition Stables last weekend. If you missed that, make sure to try to make it to the next clinic. We're going to have a couple clinics in Northern Arizona in July. We're going to have a clinic in Colorado in July, and then some more clinics next fall. So we had 9 participants. They did awesome. I just can't thank all of them enough for all the hard work they put in and all of the focus that they demonstrated, focus and the determination, the concentration, the resilience, and the endurance that they showed over the weekend as we worked with their horses and helped them start to build that foundation to their dream horse. Now, the foundation that we're talking about is the foundation that they are creating within their own skills. The foundation is what the skills and the knowledge that you bring to the table when you connect with your horse. And that's the most important thing. And when it comes to horsemanship, and as I was thinking about all of the many, probably hundreds of things I could talk about today for Training Tip Tuesday, one thing came to mind, and one thing that kind of stood out and I wanted to talk about today, and that is making sure you understand what you want your horse to do before you ask your horse to do it. And let me give you a little story about the clinic this weekend. So there was a woman there that was in the clinic, and I don't mean to call anybody else out. I'm just bringing up, I corrected a lot of people, what they were doing. That's what the clinic was all about. It was focusing on learning new skills and then practicing those skills. So one of the things we were doing was yielding the forequarters on the ground. And I believe that's the skill that we were working on. And I went to one of the ladies there at the clinic, and she was working on something. And I thought it was the yielding the forequarters. So the first thing I asked her is, okay, what are you working on? And she looked at me and she said, I don't know. And she was probably in a little bit of frustration at the moment, but it brought up a very important concept in horsemanship, and that is make sure you understand and you're very clear in your own mind what you want your horse to do before you start to ask your horse to do something. Many times, and this happens all the time, and it used to happen with me too, I'd start asking my horse to do something, and then my horse would start doing something else, and then I'd kind of change my mind and decide on something else. And before I knew it, I didn't really know what I was asking my horse to do. And that's exactly what happened to that lady over the weekend. And she didn't know exactly what she was asking her horse to do. And so I said, okay, stop. Let's regroup. Think about what you want. You want to yield the forequarters a certain direction. This is how you want your horse to step. And this is where you want to place your hands on your lead rope, on your stick, and this is how you want to drive your horse. So we went through all the steps of what the horse exactly was going to do, and then what steps she was going to take to achieve that motion. And then we do what Carson James calls set it up and wait, and that has to do with everything in horsemanship. You ask your horse to do something, and then you wait for your horse to find the answer or to start looking for the answer. And once she was clear in her mind what she wanted to do with her horse, then it became pretty easy for her to get the results she was looking for, or she didn't realize what she was looking for. But once we clarified that, then she knew what she was looking for and she got those results. She started to achieve those results. And that's what I want to talk to you today, about today for Training Tip Tuesday. Whenever you come in connection with your horse, whenever you connect with your horse, whether you're on the ground or whether you're under saddle, make sure before you do something, before you ask your horse to do something, know exactly what it is you want your horse to do, and then think about all the steps that are required on your part to achieve that, and then go through those steps, and you'll get it. And just wait on your horse to start to find the right answer, or at least start to try to find the right answer, and then release your pressure and build from there. Hope that helped you guys. I know it's a kind of more conceptual and theoretical today, but it's very, very vital. A vital step to horsemanship is know what you want from your horse before you ask it. Hope you guys have a wonderful day. Until next time, be thankful, live with purpose, live with passion, and as always, stay safe in the saddle.